Okay, hello again. Here, I want to explain how to configure, how to play a telemetry event. In this case, the A1 voltage on a switch. So you imagine you're flying, and you want to know the receiver voltage, but you don't want to look at. You can't take your eyes out of the radio. You don't want to look. You want to look at the radio to know the voltage. So you just put this on a switch, and every time you want to hear this, you want to know the voltage, you just flick a switch, and the radio will tell you the voltage, the voltage, or any other source you want to hear, like a stick position or altitude or whatever sensor you have. So, and this is very easy to do with the new voice alarms. This is using the new voice alarms that I implemented now in ersky9x for 9x radios, and the 9x radio with the Atmega 128 or the Atmega 2561. They support these new audio menus: audio, voice, and haptic, vibration, whatever. This is all done now in one menu. Before, we used a custom switch and then a voice switch or safety switch in voice mode to program the audio and the haptic and stuff, and that was sometimes a bit of a headache to be honest. So with these menus now, and thank you to Mike for creating this, this is really easy to program and really nice, and that makes er9x and the ersky9x even much easier. So to go to the voice menus, we just press long right to get into the model select menus, and then left to go to the index menus, new index menus that Mike still didn't finish yet, but he's working on it when he has time for that. And we select here voice. I got the encoder, so I'm going to use the encoder to go down, and the button to go to voice. Select voice. You already have a alarm program there that I used to program sound on the switch. Oops, sorry about it. Like this, landing gear up, landing it out from the previous video. And now we're going to create the voice alarm number 2. Just press menu, and here we go. So we want to play, I think it's A1, an analog one, even when we flick the trainer switch. So, and we're gonna use them just to play once when you flick the trainer switch. I personally don't like this repeating all the time, because it drains the battery, and we don't really need this information all the time, especially the voltage. You just want to know it once when we need to know it, and not to be repeating. It's a bit boring actually. So the voice is to be used when it's useful, and not for just being annoying the other people that are flying in the flight line. So we're going to do the first option. We have source. We need this because we need to choose the source we want to hear. So you just click menu. In my case, I click the center button of the encoder, and we choose. You can see all the options here. You can see the pots, the ppm, the channels. You can hear listen to the output of all the channels, etc., etc. We want A1, RSI, A2, A1. Here it is. So we want A1 function, and as you can see, it displays already, because I got a receiver there already connected with a battery pack, and the pack is 5 volts, and you can see here already it says that the pack is 5 volts. So you see that you got the battery. I got the battery connected and to the receiver, and it's 5 volts here, the source. So function we don't need now because we don't need any logical operation. We will need that when we program an alarm, which is the next video. Now we're just going to concentrate and play a telemetry event on the Okay, we will need a switch. So in this case, I'm going to use the trainer switch. So just, or you can click and select trainer or whatever switch you want, or just highlight the area there and just flick the trainer switch and move down, and the trainer switch will be selected. Right, I'm going to leave this on. So when the trainer switch is on, this will play once, only once, because on or off is only once. I'm going to play only once the event that I'm programming here. Haptic. Now we're not going to use vibration here. This is not an alarm. This is for alarms. Okay, play source. Yes, I'm going to use this play source. What is this? This is play source is to play source after or before. Here it says no, so it won't play. So you can select before or after. So the source is a telemetry event that we just selected, and this means that, for example, after, that means that the source we played after the file we're going to select after. We're going to select next. Yeah, if you oops I'm destroying my workshop here. If you select before, the source will be played before the file. In this case, we're going to select after, because we want the source to be played after the other voice file. That means you can select another file to go along with the source. For example, in this case, we're going to say something like pack voltage and or receiver voltage or whatever, and then the radio will tell you the voltage. Just make it a bit nice, because you know you can have, for example, I use the radio voltage, the pack voltage, and then after I also just program the transmitter voltage. So I know more or less if the transmitter is, because I got a live battery inside, and sometimes that can start dropping quite fast. So I like to have the radio voltage as well. So I have a second file to distinguish, to tell me which voltage is what. So then we move down, and we want to choose file type, which is name, and now we select voice file. So we press menu long to get into the SD card. You want to choose the file of receiver voltage, of pack voltage, or whatever. Just scroll down. Maybe receiver voltage, because I'm connected to the receiver. So R. I think I have a receiver voltage here somewhere. ersky9x. Yeah, let's check if this is the one we want. Just press menu once to hear the file.
Receiver voltage.
Receiver voltage. That's it. So press menu long, and the file will be selected. And we finish to configure our voice alarm. Let's get off. And now we're just going to press the trainer, flick the trainer switch.
Receiver voltage 5.0 volt.
And that's it. We again.
Receiver voltage 5.0 volt.
And easy peasy to program. We can do the same here. We can go to this voice, and for example, I select the trainer switch, yeah? We can select, for example, another switch, just to show you how the rates work, yeah? For example, I'm going to select the the 3-position switch on the first position.
Voltage
Here.
5.0 volts.
Okay. Turn it off. And now, for example, I want to. So it played once with on. I want this to repeat every 5 seconds, for example. Just put 5 here. Flick the switch.
Receiver voltage 5.0 volts. Receiver voltage 5.0 volts. Receiver voltage 5.0 volts.
There. See, you have an idea now how this works. You can, in the source, you can select something else, not only the. Yeah, let's leave here. Let's see, leave here the same 5 seconds. Let's take the name off because we're not going to read. So your voltage, instead of A1, let's put P. Let's put throttle stick, for example. Okay, throttle stick. Now we still have the middle position of the 3-position switch. We got 5 seconds. Repeat. This is very, very easy to program, all in the same menu. So, I flick the switch.
Minus 1024.
So this is now.
Minus 1024.
I'm going to change the stick position.
Minus 270.
He's playing the stick position,
Minus
throttle stick,
270.
every 5 seconds.
270. 441.
See?
1024. 621. 208.
Okay, and that's all, folks. For now. Next, I'm going to teach how to program an alarm. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video.